All right, thank you for joining me today on Christine's Awesome Things. My name is Christine, and today I am doing a project that I'll be doing for the first time ever, and I wanted to show you what I did. I'm actually doing this introduction after I had already did my project, and I'm gonna tell you, it was so fun. Okay, so the first time I did it, I was kind of nervous, like, oh my God, I hope this turned out right. But then it went real smooth, and like right after I did this video, I went and did some more, and I did it so fast. Like, okay, I'm talking about making your own bath bombs. Now, let me tell you something. In bath bombs, I want to tell you the ingredients in bath bombs, okay? So this particular one, which I have another one that's completely different brand, exact same ingredients. Crazy, right? So they use big words, okay, to confuse you so you don't know what's in them. For instance, sodium bicarbonate. What is that? It's baking soda, okay? Citric acid. You can find it at Walmart, Myers, Amazon. Pretty cheap. What's this? Magnesium sulfite. Epsom salt. I use it all the time, okay? Kaolin clay is the clay that they use to make facial masks, but in bath bombs is used as a hardener to hold your ingredients together. That can also be found on Amazon pretty cheap. But guess what? You still have that same ingredient probably right there in your spice cabinet. A hardener for a bath bomb is corn starch, okay? Next we have shea butter, coconut oil, sunflower oil. You could get shea butter anywhere. You could get sunflower oil anywhere. You could get coconut oil anywhere, okay? I don't put all them different oils in my bath bombs. I would do coconut oil, of course, and shea butter, or you could just do one. I also like to add vitamin E to my bath bombs. I added it to my second set of bath bombs that I did. Fragrance is nothing but the essential oils. Again, you can go on Amazon and get essential oils pretty cheap, all right? And then it's the coloring. In your bath bomb or anything that you see as an ingredient, whenever it says something like red number 27, blue number 7, that is the coloring pigment. Pigment you can get on Amazon. Mica pigment, it's a powder. They use it in makeups, they use it in bath bombs, candles, soap, to color those things. So whenever you see that, like in the bath bomb, that's what they're talking about. Again, you can get it on Amazon. I got a whole pack of 27 different colors for $10, okay? So all the ingredients that I just read are really, really easy to get. The only thing that you would have to spend a little bit of money on is the mold. And when I say a little bit of money, I mean $9, because I got my tins for $9. And my bath bomb mold tins, and the citric acid, that's like $8, but it's a big container of it, okay? So it's not like it's going to go to waste. You know, and citric acid is actually used to keep your food from turning color. So not only can you use it in your bath bomb, but you can use it on apples to keep it from turning colors. You can also use it in preserves to keep your preserves from turning colors. So it's not like it's going to go to waste. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the video, and make sure that you check out my other videos, projects and stuff that I have posted. This is that time of year where, you know, you're doing your holiday and whatever. I have a video. Check it out on the top right hand corner of your screen, a little black box. How to make Christmas ornaments using 3 simple ingredients. And by the way, bath bombs make great Christmas gifts. You can make a basket, put a bath bomb in there, or just, you know, make them. They do sell the bath bombs wraps where you can use the dryer to shrink them. So they have shrink wrap especially for bath bombs, and you can pull a little sticker on it, Merry Christmas or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and get right into the video. So for our bath bomb, we're going to start off with a full cup of baking soda. That is the main ingredient in a bath bomb, is baking soda. So let's make sure we get that in there. Definitely going to level that. I want to make sure it is a full cup. All right. Smooth that out there. There we go. Next is going to be a half a cup of citric acid. The citric acid is the first ingredient to start the fizz. All right. Half a cup of Epsom salt. Make sure we get that. And a half a cup of corn starch. Let's just take that out of the bag here. And if you ever watch my videos, you know that I always say dry ingredients with dry ingredients, liquid ingredients with liquid ingredients. Okay, there's our half. So this is mixed good. Set that aside. And next I'm going to do my liquid ingredients. 3/4 tablespoons of water. I need 2.5 tablespoons of coconut oil. Next we're going to do our few drops of fragrance, about 12 to 15 drops. And I'm putting 2 different type of fragrances in mine. Get that out of here. And next would be our pigments. So I'm just going to put a dab of the green. And a dab of the sky blue. Go. And then tuck this back, and I'm just going to shake this. And then I am going to slowly add this to the mixture. And you have to add it slowly, because if you don't, you're going to activate the citric in it. A few drops at a time and stir. And you're going to keep adding it until it's like a wet sand. Alright, so I did notice that when making this, you definitely want to follow the measurements exactly, because it is definitely getting the consistency of wet sand. And I did have to go in and add me a little bit more of the Mica coloring pigment to get the color that I wanted. So before you use all your oil, water, and fragrance mixture, make sure that your color pigment is kind of heavy. My guess what you want is that it would be about a teaspoon, because I had to go and add more to thicken it up. And if you notice that the color in it is starting to change more, mixing it, making sure it's nice and mixed together in there and everything. And if you notice, it is definitely the color, the consistency of wet sand. So I am going to put this in this mold, fill this, pack it in there nicely. That's one half, and then the other half overfill. Bring the two halves together, press it firmly, and hold it together. So you're holding this together for a good minute, and once you take it out, this is what it looks like. You can smooth the sides a little bit to make it more round so you don't see that crease. And just let it sit for 24 hours so it'll dry. This is one that I overfilled too much, so that's something. This mix is enough to make 4 bath bombs. I'm going to actually this time hold this together a little longer. You really don't even have to hold it. You could just set it there for a second. And I am going to redo this one because I really overfilled this one and packed it in too tight. At least I was able to show you what would happen if you pack this too tight. So I'm going to do this again. Just slightly, this half. Just kind of break that up again. Look at this one again. Yep. It's getting there. So I'm just going to put this back in there. Try to get my little fingerprints out of there. And I'm going to go ahead and put these two back together. And I'm just going to let it sit. This one came out really good, and that's how it should look. Once you have your mix inside your mold, you want to leave it in the mold like this for about 10 minutes. Tap the top. You have your shape. Put the top back on, flip it over, tap the other side, take the mold off. You only want to leave this in here for 10 minutes because if you leave it in there too long, it'll start to stick inside of here, and it'll be hard to get it out. And then leave the top off for 10 minutes. And once you've left it off for 10 minutes, take it out of the mold. After you've done each side for 10 minutes, sit it on a cookie sheet or on a piece of wax paper for 24 hours. You can use it after 8 hours, but I only recommend leaving it for 24 hours so it can really harden. After you've let it set for 24 hours, you can actually put them in a storage bag and a Ziploc bag, or you can use the bath bomb shrink wrap bags to store them in. Bombs set for 6 months. They're good for 6 months. They don't expire for 6 months. Here are mine. That's all for now, and I'll see you soon.